We are live, and I'm so excited to be on live. My guest today, a veteran herself, Air Force veteran, CEO, and founder of Queen of Spades Style LLC, is none other than Miss Monifa Keynes. We are discussing a passion for beauty. As I stated earlier, Monifa is a Air Force veteran with 8.5 years as a registered nurse, a personnel officer, and then a wing executive officer. Monifa worked in various roles of logistics and finance in corporate America. Even though she enjoyed all of her roles, she was still looking for another way to serve and help people. Monifa always wanted to start her own business and found herself loving the creativity and educating women on their different hair textures on how they can accessorize their style. She expanded her business to include all types of accessories that would upgrade any activity. I would like to welcome Miss Monifa Kane to talk to me. How are you doing, Monifa?
I am doing fantastic. And thank you so much for having me on the show. I am so happy to be here with you.
You know, it is National Veteran Small Business Week, and today's the last day. So I wanted to highlight a veteran on the show. So I wanted to put a spotlight on your business because you make some of the most beautiful creations, and I thought it was important to have you on the show today. First, I'd like to start by asking you, how did you decide to start the Queen of Spades style?
Well, it started as a necessity at first. Brenda, I used to put chemicals in my hair. And then one day I realized, why do I keep hurting myself? I have a sensitive scalp. And every time I would put this chemical relaxer in my head, I would have burns and very dry scalp and loss of hair. So one day I decided I'm going to stop. But then I haven't seen my real hair for decades. So I had to relearn my hair. But I also want to walk out the house and going to work looking beautiful. So I went to the store to look for accessories. And I walked through several aisles of accessories, several aisles in big box retailers, boutiques, department stores, you name it, and couldn't find anything for thicker hair textures. And it's really daunting. And it says a lot when I walked through long aisles of accessories and couldn't find one thing for me. And it also is telling me that you should have thin hair. We don't have anything for thick hair. So what did I do? I went home and made myself some hair accessories that I can wear and look special, zhuzh up my hairstyle, really add some flair when I walk out the house. And I started making my own hair combs and my own headbands and head wraps, bandanas, you name it. And I would walk down the street and women would come up to me and say, "Hey, where'd you get that?" And I would realize they had the same problem too. I would see their hair is of a thicker texture and they would want to know where they can add stuff to their hair to feel more special or match with their outfit. And after a while, I said, I'm going to make my passion my business. So, and that is how Queen of Spades Style started.
You know, with all the things that we see now about hair, I was really excited when I was gifted a
Mhm.
present from my friend Lisa with one of your beautiful head wraps. And I really wanted to highlight that today because I created a little slide for that purpose. This is an example of one of Monifa's head wraps. It was delivered to me in this beautiful gift box, as you see here on the screen. The packaging was beautiful. It came with a beautiful gift card, and then I still had to unwrap it. And what I loved about it was the presentation overall. And I want to
Thank
show this
you.
is the actual box that it came in. and it had a little seal, the same kind of little seal that was on the gift card, with a
Mhm.
beautiful handwritten note she took the time to write, letting me know my friend had sent this to me. It has beautiful paper in there, and then this beautiful scarf
Yes.
was encased inside of there. It is gorgeous. And Monifa teaches you how to wear these. She gives education. They are just gorgeous. I have just enjoyed the fabric. It's so luxurious. I have just enjoyed wrapping up in it. But I wanted to show it because the colors are so vibrant, and it really
Yes.
is a beautiful piece. And it was so beautifully packaged that I felt special when I received it.
Thank you. And I want every customer to feel special. I want to create that experience. What I do is handcraft different head wraps or different other accessories. So they are handmade, and that's special in itself because that means I'm making it with love, and I want you to receive it and feel that and wear it with pride, and as you wear it you put your head up a little bit higher,
Mhm.
but with the packaging, that creates the experience for you to open, for you to see how special you are, and also how special the gift is inside, either that someone bought for you or that you ordered for yourself. Now, the actual head wrap that you have, Brenda, I source materials from different parts of the world.
Mhm.
That one, that material came from Senegal, and that was hand dyed the traditional way, and that's why it's so vibrant and beautiful, and that just matches the colors of Senegal and the beauty of the sunset at the beach.
And it's beautiful. And I'm going to put you on the spot because I made some slides. So I want you to talk us through these to show you. So
Okay,
we're
yeah.
going to start with this one right here
Mhm.
first. This is
Yes,
you at a trade show, I would take. So tell us a little bit about this.
that is at a pop-up, and that is at Andrews Air Force Base. Now, the thing about that picture, it's very special to me because Andrews Air Force Base in Suitland, Maryland was my first duty station when I entered the Air Force. So to come back right outside and do a pop-up outside the base exchange,
Hmm.
the entrance of it as a CEO of my own company was a very momentous occasion. So that was at Andrews Air Force Base.
Okay. My next slide shows some of your hair accessories and
Yes.
wraps. Could you tell us about this?
Yes, I have something for everyone. I started off with women with thicker hair textures, and then I moved on to making things for everyone, whether it's headbands, whether it's bands for locks, head wraps, and hair combs that I handcraft myself. And here are some more head wraps. Depending on the size that you want, the volume and the drama, I can do it all. And also, there are matching necklaces if you really want to create that outfit with
Now,
your accessory.
I didn't have any of the necklaces, but I also had this, which I
Yes.
really got a kick out of. So, are people sending you their glasses, or are these glasses you have, and then you're adding accessories that they can purchase?
Yeah, these are everything is handcrafted, handmade, and I source different jewelry items and take them apart and craft them into one of a kind sunglasses, which were the rage this summer. And
Absolutely.
everybody wants to look special. And you know that when you buy a pair from me, nobody else will have them. But they're special and they're eye catching. And when you walk by, people will see you.
Yes, they will. And my final one was about the handbags. Tell us about those.
Yes. These are, I had some leather handbags that the inserts came out. You see the green insert, you could flip it around, and there was another pattern. So you always have a choice of what pattern you want to wear, depending on what outfit you're wearing for the day. The other one is a handbag. Oh, I love those so much. They were in a circular pattern, and they just added something to your denim jeans, or you could dress it up or dress it down. And that purse was very popular.
Now, are these accessory stuff mostly one of a kind, and people would just have to pick it, and once it's gone, it's gone?
Yes, they're one of a kind. So if I display the leather handbag or the purse, the circular purse, there it's not four of each or eight of each. There are different patterns for each. Now, for the leather, there could be another hot pink, but there will not be the same insert. There are different patterns of inserts that you can choose from.
Okay. Now, I really, people can go to your website, which is
Yes.
Queen of Spades of queenofspadestyle.com, and
Yes.
see what you currently have available. I know you do different seasons, so
Hmm.
as they go through. Now, Monifa, being an artisan and having unique products and when you do these pop-ups, has there been any challenges for you in that respect?
Well, yes, there are always going to be challenges. And that's why pop-ups are very important because I get customer feedback right there and then, what people are looking for, what their needs are. And it's always changes. And that's why I have different collections every season because there are different needs every season. And in fact, it was at one of the pop-ups is where I learned one way that I learned that the cancer survivors were also looking for different options too. So getting out in the community and talking and helping people learn why head wraps are worn, the different ways. And thank you, Brenda, for saying I do have head wrapping classes. So one head wrap could be taught to wrap four different ways, and you just have to find the ways that you like and that go with what you're wearing and your style. So going out there, there are challenges of the needs of the people that I'm going to vend to, the population, the age, what's going on in their lives, if they are cancer survivors or they want things just to go out at night. It just depends on the needs of my customers.
I wanted to now switch gears before we go on break and talk about one of the things that is unique, well, not unique to you, but unique to being an entrepreneur. So I have another slide for you.
Okay.
And this slide is meet the team. I love this slide because there's a lot of entrepreneurs that will see this that can relate to the fact that for you, you are the CEO, the COO, the CFO. You're the artist. You're everything to
Yes.
this business because you are a solopreneur.
Yes.
And with that in mind, what type of things have you? I will ask you a few questions in reference to that being a solopreneur. What are some things that you have had to give up in order to run your business?
Right. Well, here's the thing. When you start off as a solopreneur, you are everything. It was just me. And sometimes you have to be like an octopus. But the name of the game is running your business, not always being down in the weeds. It is important to know what every function of your business does. Because as I fired myself on certain things like accounting, number one, I made sure I gave that up. Social media, number two, I was able to get back time back. I was able to get time back and also put it towards the business, which is more important so I can strategize, spend more time with my customers and grow. But that is that I was able to fire myself off of certain roles as I got up and started growing a more loyal customer base. So
Now,
yeah, I was able to give up a few things to get back some time.
now, I hear you say fire yourself. Why was it important for you to fire yourself from certain
Mhm.
tasks or obligations?
Mhm. Because certain tasks I did, but other people could do better. And
Okay.
I didn't enjoy certain tasks. I didn't enjoy always balancing the books and making sure this went in this category when I'm doing the books and everything. And it was just me. I didn't enjoy always going on being on social media 24/7 because I have customers
Mhm.
that email me, call me, and I want to talk to them and make sure I spend the time with them. So if I'm able to give up some things, and as I said, fire myself, which is perfectly okay for
Mm-hmm.
anybody to fire yourself if you can hire the appropriate help that you need that can take that away from you and that you trust so that you can put forth the effort into other avenues of the business.
Okay. Well, while we're talking about, we're going to take a break right here, and I'm going to acknowledge that today's show is sponsored by the Daddy Daughter Dynamic. It is a Amazon #1 new release and a bestseller as of October 28th, 2022. It is a book where 13 women, one of which was myself, journal their road to forgiveness, healing, self awareness, and most importantly, self love. Take the time to go on Amazon and purchase the Daddy Daughter Dynamic, The Path to Healing. You know, Monifa, as you fired yourself and freed up more time to be the artist, what would you say was the biggest aha moment you got from that?
Wow, the biggest, that's huge. I would say, um, as an artist, I will say working specifically with cancer survivors and helping them feel as great as they feel today with who they are today and showing them their style with the different patterns, colors, scenes that they want to exemplify with who they are and to show their strength and that they want, when they walk out the door, they want you to see them and not their diagnosis. So working with cancer survivors has been, as an artist,
Mhm.
has been very huge for me.
In your business as it is laid out right now, what is one thing that you really want to accomplish?
Mhm. I want to accomplish helping people understand what an accessory can do for a person. At first, I spent a lot of time at pop ups talking to people because they've never seen a head wrap, don't know what it is, why we wear it. And it's not just for bad hair days. It is accentuation of to accentuate our customs, or also our beauty. It's our crown. It's many things. So just to say that putting on a head wrap, whether you have hair or you don't, it makes you feel even more regal. And what I want to go out there and show is that it doesn't matter what hair texture you are, because I'm an inclusive brand. I have something for everyone to show their personal and authentic style. And that there are things for women and little girls who have thicker hair textures so that they can walk around with their head held a little bit higher with things that are one of a kind.
What would you say is the greatest gift your military service gave you that helps you with your business today?
Perseverance, off the bat, perseverance. When one is in the military, and yes, I was in the Air Force, and I know you're a Marine, and but still, you
No
know,
shade today, no shade.
okay, no, but there is no, oh, it just didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
It is a plan A, B, C, D, E, F, and if all else fails, there is no, it just didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
You keep going. And that is what the military, working in the Air Force, working across branch lines, especially if you're deployed and you have a mission, that we're going to make it happen. There are bad days, but we're still going to make it happen. And you have to get up and know why you're there
Mm-hmm.
and that you're going to accomplish something. So I will say the military has instilled perseverance. It's not about, well, I'll just give up. No, let me change this. Let me see what else is going to work. Let me reach out to my village and see what they say, my mentors. Let me sit back and think why that didn't work and what I could change. Different ways to strategize, but it's going to get done.
I know your passion for changing the narrative for beauty. What would you
Yes.
say is the one thing you do with your company that helps others gain that passion to change the narrative for beauty?
Yes, because for a very long time, the look of beauty was to resemble a European look of beauty. So when I say I'm changing the narrative, I want you to see me. I'm wearing a large head wrap. This is a smaller one, but I could wear a large one and I look fabulous. And
Mhm.
as do other women that buy from Queen of Spades Style. So you see other ways of how a woman is beautiful. We don't need to have straight hair. If you have straight hair, that's fantastic. But I want it to be your choice, not that you are told to conform. And you can wear your hair the way it is. You can wear it in locks, braids, twists. You can relax it. You could still wear a head wrap. You can have natural hair. You can wear a head wrap. But you can see other ways to make your hair beautiful. There's
Mhm.
not just one way. And that's why I always say I'm changing the narrative of what's beautiful.
Now, when you are going around to your pop-ups, are you only doing them on military bases, or are you doing them everywhere?
No, I don't. I do them wherever. I've done them in different states. Of course, Maryland, DC, Virginia, North Carolina, New York. I travel. So I have done them at on different installations, military installations, and also at coffee shops, at farmers markets, wherever. I look for where I think people are looking for me. A lot of people don't know I exist and that there are other accessories for thicker hair textures. So I go around and make sure that I get to know people and they get to know who I am and why I'm doing it.
What would you say to a woman that says, "But Monifa, I really don't know if this is for me. Are
Mhm.
there education things I can do, or how do I really wear this and make it mine?"
Yes. So that happens. People walk up to me at pop ups and they're wondering what it is and what they can do. And I talk to them about it. And I actually have them sit in a chair and wrap the head wrap that they like different ways and teach them how to wrap their head wrap and talk to them about how they look, how they feel. Yes, and there's videos that are being created. I have a few out now, and I'm doing some more. But step by step instructions. So even if you walk away and forget how I did that, because a lot of people will stop by and I'll tie the head wrap on them and they purchase it and walk away with that head wrap on their head. And so, yes, I understand one can get home and say, well, how'd she do that? And that's why videos and YouTube and my YouTube channel is so important because it shows the different ways to wrap a head wrap. And also on my website, you can connect with me. Hello at queenofspadestyle.com and say, hey, can we do a Zoom? Which I do personal Zoom so we can really go step by step and show you, how to do things at your pace.
That's good to know. One of the things I love about Monifa is she says you do not have to assimilate, you need to stand out. And I
Yes.
believe that when you wear one of her head wraps or her
Mhm.
accessories, you will definitely do that. You know, Monifa, it's been such a pleasure having you here as a fellow veteran to close out this National Veteran Small Business Week. And the final question I have for you, what would you say uh, about your business helps you live your best life now?
Wow. I would say this is a happy accident that I this was a need and it became a passion. And I'm growing that passion to help other women exemplify and show their authentic self with a lot of style. So that makes me happy when I see pictures and of people wearing my accessories and smiling and looking chic or just happy that they feel the way they look. So my business really, when I get up, I am happy. I'm happy to make other people happy. I'm happy to teach people. And I'm happy to show that there are other ways to look beautiful with your hair texture as it is.
I love that. And for those of you that listen often, You know, at the end, we talk about how you can tap into Monifa. And the way you do that is, first of all, change your mindset around hair accessories, hair wrap, and your hair in general. Because
Mhm.
although she does the wraps and the accessories, Monifa is very big on educating women to
Yes.
love their natural hair,
Mhm.
whatever is straight, curly, wavy, kinky, whatever it is. Then we want you to announce to the world that you are going to love your hair just the way it is and
Yes.
gain accountability by getting another woman or a family member or your significant other to reinforce what you say you love about your hair so that you can get comfortable with that. Then we want you to prepare by educating yourself on your own hair type so that you can love the hair you were born with, and also prepare by purchasing one of Monifa's head wraps or accessories so that you can get the beauty with the accessories that you would desire. Then I want you to imagine how different your life would be when you learn to embrace your hair texture as is, or if you choose to rock your braids, if you want to
Mhm.
wear a weave, no judgment. Just be happy with the choices you make as it regards to your own hair care journey. And then
Agree.
finally, we want you to nurture the fact that whatever choices you make regarding your hair, to cover it, to leave it uncovered, to wear it straight, long, curly, kinky, permed, unpermed, whatever it is, just be confident in your choices.
Mhm.
Monifa, I want to thank you for coming here to talk to me today so that you can be my veteran business spotlight. Again, Monifa's company is Queen of Spades Style. You can find Monifa on Instagram, on YouTube,
Mhm.
on her website on queenofspadestyle.com. Are you also on TikTok or Twitter?
I'm on TikTok,
On
but I'm
TikTok,
making more
okay.
videos. But yes, I'm on TikTok.
Okay, because see, I hadn't seen you until I had to go over there and find that. She's doing great. She's making great strides to update her educational platform as it relates
Yes.
to head wraps and hair care. And I will
And
be
hair care
watching.
tips are coming out too,
Yes, I
Brenda.
know. I've
Yes.
seen them. I saw
Yes.
the preview, and I'm excited about what you're doing and how your business is growing and how you are beautifying the world one head wrap at a time.
That's right.
And I thank you for all that you do to help women feel beautiful, feel confident, and live their best lives. Now, Monifa, have a fabulous day. And for everyone else, remember the choices you make today will be the reality you live tomorrow. So choose wisely and choose to love yourself just the way you are. Be blessed, everyone.